Good morning, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Happy Wednesday morning.
We're here. We made it.
We made it. Sorry, we do this every week. Sorry. Say hey when you're hopping on. Okay, we're going to get a grip.
Let us know that you're here. I don't always get to see people that are hopping on, so say hi so you know you're here.
There's Jerry,
Just
there's
like Jerry
Wendy.
did. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. Hey, Cindy.
If you're watching the replay, comment #replay. We always have giveaways, and we want to make sure you get counted for one.
Yeah, get counted, people.
Yeah.
Follow along.
Make your
Follow the rules,
presence
please.
known.
I'm a rule follower. Would you follow the rules, please?
Ugh, rule follower, Amy Bauman's.
Well, should I ask my question first?
I have a question for
Are
you.
you asking?
So we had one of our sons and his wife and family home for the weekend for the Junker sled races, which were amazing as always. If you haven't been to Three Lakes to watch those, you need to come and watch those. It was a beautiful weekend. But there was one thing that happened that was especially hysterical that I still can burst into laughter when I think about it. And I wonder, can you remember what that one hysterical moment was?
Well, I was out of the room, but I heard it. Yeah.
Oh, hold on a minute. I got a phone call. Okay, back.
We're good. We're good.
So you were out of the room, but we had somebody fall down the stairs. Now, normally that would not be what you would call funny.
But nobody was hurt.
No one was hurt, but it was our almost 4-year-old granddaughter who decided to bounce down the stairs, and we're trying to remember what those things are called. We both went like that.
I know, like right.
You hold the rubber handle.
We probably just got screenshot for doing that. Okay.
And you bounce on it.
On the ball.
Bob called them like hippity hop or something.
That's from Nancy Anderson. She gave it to us.
Nancy
I know,
caused
Nancy.
it.
She was like,
you
this
are
is a weapon.
totally to blame. So anyway, Charlotte decided to bounce down the stairs on the ball.
Literally, I heard it. I was like, I was changing Zella's diaper. She's bouncing down
Yeah,
the
you
stairs.
had a good excuse, but the rest of us just watched it happen, which our daughter-in-law pointed out that we just all let it happen. But we were trying to remember, the point of this is, do you remember what those things were called? Bud is on. Bud, what did we call those rubber bouncing things that we held the handle and bounced on? Somebody needs to tell us.
Somebody could get an extra prize perhaps from knowing what the name is because we have no clue.
Yeah, so that was my question for
Okay,
you.
well, my question is, what are you diffusing today?
Oh, definitely. I am diffusing lemon, lavender, and peppermint because as our snow is melting, although today it's snowing again, but over the weekend it was melting, and the snow gets a little bit of a mold on it, and it definitely makes my allergies rear up. So to just calm that whole response, I like to diffuse lemon, lavender, and peppermint.
It's an easy one. Like everybody has those oils. That's a perfect trio.
It's a great go-to.
My question isn't for you. It's for the people watching. Okay, so here's what I need to know from the people watching. So we're going to talk a little bit at the end about CBD oil, right? And I want to know what you think about when I say CBD oil. That could be like, yes, I'm using it. I love it. I'm actually really curious. I am having a hard time finding like average price. Like if you are using it, would you be willing to share how much? So comment those kinds of things, or I'm confused about it. Just comment anything you think about that and let those roll in, okay?
Awesome. So last week Amy shared some testimonies, and it went.
We gotta do that.
Oh, is that why you're clearing your throat? I thought you were joking.
Wrong. Not following the rules. One second.
Reel it back.
I'm the mama.
And I'm the Mimi.
And this is Mama and Mimi in the morning. We come to you live each Wednesday morning at 9:30 Central Standard Time to share tips about health and wellness, but also to have a lot of fun because life just needs to be more fun sometimes. You can get an entry in our giveaway by being on live. Okay, you can comment #replay if you're catching the replay, and you can get an extra entry by sharing it out.
I thought you were going to say you can get an extra entry by doing something stupid.
No, by like listening. But if I can find one person to listen to me, I'll give you something.
All right, so anyway, backing up the bus. Last week, we need to talk about this. Oh, yeah.
Our
okay.
giveaway winners.
Winners from last time. Sarah Volkening, your package is in the mail.
You're making me look bad. Charlotte, you won. Charlotte Harant. So I get to give hers to her locally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I thought it's cool with
I know,
our
you're ready to
fun
go.
envelopes and our sticker.
From Laura Whipperman and Lindsay.
Mama and Mimi. Oh. So last time, I'm on probation.
Seriously, this is where it gets tense.
Last time we talked about testimonies. Amy shared 3 of them with permission from people, and we had a great response to that. People really loved hearing success stories, so I wanted to do that, and so I picked a pet one, a human one, and just something around the house testimony.
Okay.
So here we go.
I haven't approved these ahead of time, so I have no idea what she's going to share.
Amy, I'm such a wild card. I just make her really nervous.
Yes.
Okay, so this one is for Kyla. Hey, Kyla, I hope you're watching from Key West. They have a beautiful dog named Basil. Don't you love that
I
name?
love
Yeah,
Basil.
Basil is an awesome puppy. So she says, last fall, our dog started losing patches of fur. Just 1 drop of Copaiba. Oh my gosh, I picked this without even thinking what we were talking
About that. See, she's back on.
Oh, wow.
We'll have her back.
I'm off probation now. In her food a day cleared up 90% of her skin and fur issues. We were amazed that within 2 weeks, the empty patches on her body started filling in with fur again. She also made an air spray and an anti-itch fur skin spray with essential oils. I know people are going to ask me now for that.
We'll get you the recipe.
She said it's very frustrating because every time they take her to the vet, the doctor prescribes expensive antibiotics and eardrops that don't really clear up the root of the issue. And she's thankful for doTERRA and Copaiba, and she gave me a picture of Basil, which you gotta meet Basil sometime.
If you guys want to know our favorite resource for pets and animals, we can get that to you, but there's a great resource for you on that.
And so then Tanya Selden, who owns Sweet Time in Antigo, Wisconsin. If
Our
you haven't
second
been there,
home.
you need to be there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow. Watch for me there. So she says her husband has battled
I just read it.
toenail
fungus. We're getting like some holla. We got husbands with bad toes.
She says, gross topic, I know. He tried different oils and treatments and none of them worked until he started applying a drop of Melissa oil to each toenail every day until the bottle was gone. So he did an entire bottle, 1 drop a day.
It's a 5 mil, right?
Uh-huh.
Like 88
He
drops.
has, 88 drops, 88 days. He has clear new nail growth at the nail beds and a good distance up the nail. It's been years since that he's had that. Not to mention that the alternative is a prescription that's very hard on the liver, so much so that he would never consider that as an option. He works in the medical field. So he gives this his thumbs up. This testimony is from maybe a year ago, and I just reached out to her yesterday and said, still having good response, and she said, absolutely, want me to send you pictures? And I said, no, I don't really want to see.
She was watching the Foot Doctor. If you watch Foot Doctor and TLC, then call up this lady.
Do not, it's my feet are killing me or whatever. Yeah.
Isn't it Foot Doctor? Pimple Popper, Foot Doctor? We don't
My
have a
feet are
TV.
killing me. That's another one. So anyway, she says that was her thing. And then the last thing was something for your home. I like to teach cleaning classes, even though I don't like to clean. So one of my favorite things is to make scrubbing paste. And Leah Rayberg wrote a testimony to me that she made it last summer at one of our classes because she was just so sure that it wasn't going to work on the orange rust stains, and poof, they were gone. And people use it on all sorts of
Even their face.
I was just going to say,
True
even
story.
had a customer use it on her face.
It's safe. Thank goodness.
So those are my testimonies for today, and keep them rolling in, and we'll
You're
do a
off
shout out, we'll
probation.
share.
I really like this. Okay, there's a question. Okay, so we're going to talk about CBD oil versus Copaiba for a minute, and I want to read these questions. I think the biggest confusion out there is what it is exactly, and there seems to be a difference in CBD from different manufacturers. Yeah, This is good. So I'm just going to say, first of all, I am not an expert in CBD oil. I just know that there's lots of questions out there on this topic and lots of people talking about it, and I'm trying to understand it better for our own family too. Okay, so if you have any thoughts about CBD oil, comment them as we're going. I have some notes because this is like an intense
Do you have
topic.
the bottle? I'll show the bottle.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. Okay, so we're going to talk about CBD oil versus Copaiba essential oil. They are different. I am not saying that they're the same. I've been trying to understand like the value in each, okay? And what I'm really discovering with CBD oil is that there are some challenges and some limitations in what CBD oil can offer, and especially as far as the industry is right now, okay? So I'm not going to talk negatively about it. We're just sharing from my
Nothing
research.
negative, nothing
But like it's everywhere. Like it's in people have it in their mascara. People have it in doggy treats. You know, a lot of people on here are probably using it, and that's fine.
It's on every sign that we
It's
pass
on
on the
every
road, on the
sign.
side of the road. Every gas station has it.
Yes.
Right? Those big flags and those people that go, ooh, that you blow up.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you for that. That was really good. Okay, so one of the limitations is that it can take a really high dose of CBD to help with people's health issues, because you have to like dilute it enough so that there's not too much THC, and then you're kind of diluting what's going on. And so you're typically having to take a larger amount, and it takes a lot to be potent and pure as well, okay? There's a lot of inconsistencies with the market right now, regulations, purity is a major issue, and because of those things, right, CBD oil can really vary from product to product, from company to company. Is that fair? And from my own research, there is always going to be a trace amount of THC in the CBD oil that you're using, right?
So if you work in a career where you could be tested like a government official, police officer, firefighter, bus driver.
You have to be really cautious about that, right? So I know it's trace amounts, I know it's very small, but that's something that I still think is a challenge.
Well, yeah. Do you know that some people have actually been stopped in airports because they've had it in their carry-on bag, and in some states it's illegal. You don't want to have something with
Yeah, like
you,
a grandma
you
who
don't
can
know.
go to Disneyland with her kids. That's random. I saw that somewhere. I don't know. Okay, so the goal, what we're trying to accomplish with something like CBD oil or Copaiba, is to affect our endocannabinoid system. Okay, this is regulating, I know, right? It's regulating eating, sleeping, even forgetting. Do we forget things?
Some
Relaxing.
more than others.
So it's done through receptors called endocannabinoids, all right? So plants do make chemicals that interact with our body's receptors on that, right? They're called phytocannabinoids. CBD oil is a phytocannabinoid, okay? Another one is, this is one I had to really work hard. I hope I'm saying it right. Beta caryophyllene. Do you like that?
Carothalin.
No, I don't think so. We're going to fight on this.
Okay.
So you can regulate the endocannabinoid system either up or down, right, with how you're binding to those receptors, right? It's affected by that. Beta caryophyllene is a direct binder. CBD oil is going to be indirect. Okay, that's really important in considering how it's affecting our body systems. Okay.
I want to hear about that.
Beta caryophyllene, Copaiba essential oil is 55% when it comes to the chemical constituents, 55%. That's a really high, and we're talking about direct binding. Okay, I'm trying not to get too sciencey. We can probably back off on the science, but does that make sense?
Anybody? I've lost people. People are like,
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. No, that's okay. Okay, so Copaiba has the highest naturally occurring BCP on the market, right? So that's really important. How it binds is important. It's way more diverse. So doTERRA's Copaiba has 4 species in it. So you're getting a much more diverse effect. You're affecting more than just your endocannabinoid system. We'll talk about some of the other body systems that it affects, but it's a whole body effect, which is really great too. Potency and purity are guaranteed. There is no THC. There is just a really incredible combination of 4 species in there that will care for your body beautifully, and you don't ever have to worry about that interfering with any kind of drug testing you might have to have done, which is really
Super
great.
important.
That's really important. You only need a small amount. Everybody's calling us today.
that's never happened.
We've
but
never had
the
phone
keeps
calls.
ringing, yep.
Okay, so I don't remember what I was talking about, but the bottom line is
It's pure.
affordability.
You were saying pure.
Well, I was talking about affordability.
Oh,
I
that
think.
too.
So you have to use a large amount, wrong, of CBD oil to get your effects. So this is $35 for this bottle. There's 250 drops. That's like 14 cents a drop. And if you're just using a drop or 2 at a time, that's super affordable. It affects you faster. It's longer lasting. It's more affordable to have it, okay? So our family chooses Copaiba to use because, right, there are greater benefits, in my opinion, from my research. There's less risk involved with it. And it's super affordable, 14 cents a drop. And I love that we're affecting all different body systems. I personally put a drop underneath my tongue morning and night. That's how I like to use it. It's
That's
got
what
a
Bob does.
really mild flavor.
I do it when I remember. I can't remember.
It's good for
anything.
forgetting. It supports your liver. It has great antioxidant support. Cardiovascular health it's very important for. It does support your immune system. Great this time of year. Digestive support, nervous system support, right? Lots
Can we
of
just
support.
say that it makes everybody's system better, right?
Pretty much.
Improves everybody's.
So I hope that helps. If people have questions, again, I'm not an expert, but that's how it kind of boils down. And that's why, honestly, the people that I'm working with, and you shared that about the dog. in
Basil the
Copaiba.
dog. There's Basil.
Isn't Basil cute?
Basil the dog says, use this, it's healing my skin. That's important.
People are having a very profound experiences when they're using the Copaiba oil.
Yeah.
That's what I know. We went a little sciencey today, but I think it's okay.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, do you ever have like a favorite product that you love to use and then it goes like out of stock for a while and you're just dying?
It does happen.
Yeah. Well, so doTERRA was out of this hydrating cream. It's a lovely cream to help hydrate your skin, used after you wash as part of your skincare system.
Oh, she really did lick that one out.
So it's been out of stock since December. Show them the empty container.
It's empty.
Totally
I
out of
think
stock.
you could get one more use out of there.
So it just came back into stock. So people who have been texting me and calling me and sending me messages, it's
When's
back.
it coming back? It's
It's
back, people. Okay.
Buy it. Use it.
Get your
Be
hydrating
happy.
cream.
Get your skin happy again.
All right, so any questions you have, comment below. If you want any of the info we shared about, we can do that. We can get it to you. Hashtag replay. If you're catching the replay, share it out for an extra entry. And we will see you next week.
Yeah, you never know what we're going to talk about, but if you have an oil you want to hear about, be sure to comment that below too. We'll talk about that. And yeah, we'll see you in a week.
Bye, everybody.
See you. Bye.